Hello, hi, hey, it's your good friend J. Scott Jewell playing Factorio again. This time continuing with this teeny weeny science build we've got over here. I want to get a basic structure for it set up and then extend it upward a little bit and extend it down here for more labs. Which actually we could do with another lab right now. As we can see, it's backing up here, so these, even just these two factories are more than sufficient. So we need inserters and transport belt over here. Oh, and I need some more iron. There we go, third lab. That guy. And that guy. And then can we actually get away with... Yeah, okay, so every 2 labs we need another power pole. That's fine. Okay, and I want these to work generally the same as these, where I can just extend the prerequisites upward indefinitely. Which I think I might be able to do. But I'm also going to have to be a little bit clever about it, because I want... you know what? Who cares? So we'll have a belt of prereqs going up here. And then we can have a line of... Let's see, transport belt inserters are a little bit more complicated, but not by much. So... That's the best way. Well, if we make transport belt, these have a time of 0.5 to make 2. And this needs 1 for every 6. So we really don't need very many of these machines. And this is 0.5 to make 1 inserter. So we'll need, you know, whatever the number ends up being, we'll need twice as many inserter machines as transport belt machines. And then we can have them all feed onto this line that these ones can then pull off of. And this needs iron and gears. This also needs iron and gears, but then additionally needs electronic circuits. So if I make these like this... what's the best way? So if I have iron and gears come up here, then I can have these ones pulling off iron and gears there, and then I'll have a long inserter pulling off iron and gears for this guy. And then I can have the other belt coming up this side with just circuits for these guys. I can go like that and like that. And then this one can go like that. And then this one... I gotta move this whole thing down. Or I guess move these machines up. Let's do that. So... leave that one. Okay, because I want to at least ensure that these machines are... These green science machines are above the point where these are all outputting. Helps if you don't place it like a dummy. So, I'll have this one and this one output to here. And then those will just feed onto this near side of the belt. And then inserters always drop out of machines directly onto the far side of the belt, like you can see over here. This one is dropping only onto this far right side. So this one will drop onto this left side, and then these ones will feed into the right side. So we'll have, you know, by the time we get up here, we'll have just an even belt of inserters on one side and transport belt on the other. So I'll feed that up to here. And then, you know, I don't really want to do all the math right now to figure out like how many of these machines would produce exactly enough to feed how many of these machines. Basically what I'll do is see if, you know, is it backing up? If it is, then I'll add more science production. And if it's not backing up, then great. I don't have to care. You know, job's done at that point. And then place all these power poles, which I'll go through and replace later because they're gonna be obsolete soon. Okay, so that's the line feeding those up. We'll make another line feeding down from here. These two will drop their science on the far side of the belt, and then we'll send it on down. Yes. Okay, so we need iron gears over here, which will be very similar to this belt. Okay, so that should be, nope, right there. Is that correct? Yes. That goes there. And then the iron goes one space back from that. Oh, off by one. Okay, so if I curl this up that away, then we should be able to go straight up there with everything. And I'm trying to keep a vague eye on the edges of the pollution cloud, because I am just so paranoid about being attacked. Get the gears coming over. And then we will need circuits coming up as well. So we'll extend this all the way out. Let's see. If I do the circuits... Not the circuits. If I do the gears underground, does that technically save me some stuff? Not really. So if I do it this way, I'll have an underground here and here, and then an underground here and here. Whereas if I just go straight up, I'll have the underground here, and here, and here. So I guess so. I guess so. Okay. So, have that go up to there. And this one comes down. Okay, so that goes out there. We put another splitter there. And then I got this big seam of coal right in the middle of the bus, which I don't know if I can actually do anything about that. Like, obviously the ideal scenario is we collect it. But to do that, we would need to place mining machines. And I'm not actually sure that the belt can wiggle around itself to that extent. Like, I would have to route the whole bus around these mining machines. So, like, if I put one right there, then I would need to have the bus go kind of under and around everywhere. I'd have to go there, and then there. And then wherever this one goes, this would be in kind of the middle. That's not awful. Yeah, let's play that out. Let's see how that goes. Well, first, let's get these circuits up here. Jeez. So circuits will go to the splitter. And those will come up here. Whoa. I like the trippy visual effect you get when you have your belt going the wrong way. Makes it really easy for me to spot, if nothing else, when there's a problem. Okay, so circuits coming up, we can start making inserters. And once the inserters get down there, we'll start making green science again. Then we'll get working on those power poles. Yes, okay. So, playing pretend over here with this seam of coal. I like that in my mind there's a part of this game, you know, that is playing pretend within the massive scenario of playing pretend that is just Factorio. It's all pretend. This is the part that's funny to me. Okay, and those are producing, and they will keep producing forever. And we'll see if that continues to be enough to actually back up over time. So if we wanted to have our cake and eat it too with regard to this mining operation here, we go like that, and then like that. That covers that area completely. You know, I feel like they designed it to be possible to do this, because this is just working out. Yeah, so if I have to go like that and like that and like that to collect that last little scrap, the bus just kind of continues on uninterrupted, and these still get their maximum, you know, coverage areas. So that's great. I keep trying to build more when I don't need to. So yeah, this is silly and I haven't seen it done anywhere, so I might as well do it here. There we go. Oh, how is that pollution cloud? It's getting out there on the west. But our materials seem to be coming in okay. Like, we're not running ourselves dry on iron or anything. We can use another lab. So that's cool. Let's get everything running through. Yeah, I think it's really neat to try to run the main bus, but also gather the ore that's just sitting in its path. Well, probably would have been more efficient to, you know, have it going from the beginning. But this is not a series about efficiency. This is a series about Factorio and getting stuff, quote-unquote, done. And I kind of love the idea of having just a glorious expenditure of resources to solve a relatively minor problem. That seems very in tune with the game's, I don't know, mission statement. Is there anything else coming through there? Those two rows. I need to do one here and then here. So then those two belts, if they ever come to have anything, we'll need to dump through there. Oh no, I ran out of underground belts. But I have this factory all ready to go, so I can just go get more. Oh, hey, we finished that research. Let's just do some other stuff. Logistics 2, I think, will be good. We don't actually need that stuff yet, but I don't know. I like getting the upgraded versions of all the basic things. So Logistics 2 will give us red belt, which is just red versions of all of these that are a little bit faster. And that's very convenient. And, you know, it also enables you to do clever things with enhancing your throughput, but I don't, you know, I'm not super interested in the numbers side of it. I could be, but there's a lot of other people already playing that version, so I don't need to cover that ground. Oh, and I don't need this second belt going underneath everything. Okay, so now I just need to figure out how I can get this down to here. Oh, and actually I need to check on something. Okay, yeah, we only have a couple minutes left anyway. So that's neat-ish, kinda. There we go. So if that's where that line ends, then that one can scoop down. Do I have any more of these? No. I need one more. Does this need a balancer? Absolutely not. Am I going to put one in? Absolutely yes. Every time. I love that little belt balancer. There's no reason for it. I can't explain it. It's just a tidy little doodad. Makes me grin. Oh, hey, let's get some of these new power poles in place for this installation. Get these old ones out of here. And the cool thing about having to replace all these power poles, as mundane and uninteresting as a task as that would seem, is that you can, they gave these a fuel value, so you get the same fuel out of them as you would out of some raw wood. And if you look, you actually get, so one raw wood will make you 2 pieces of wood. And 2 pieces of wood will make you 2 electric poles. So for every, basically 1 unit of wood that you spend making small electric poles, you get 2 units of fuel out of it. You basically double its efficiency as fuel by turning it into these power poles. So you get to recycle them a little bit, which is actually pretty interesting. Although I guess, you know, you gotta spend some of the iron, or not iron, but copper. I don't know, it probably evens out. Someone's done those numbers. I don't have to. And I just want to get this connected to anything at all to make sure that it works. Oh, and there comes just a heap of lovely, lovely coal. Oh, so now I can... So now I can run this back down to the rest of my coal input, which is somewhere way down there. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that. Just remembered I don't want to get it too close to that science line. Because I gotta bring that other... the blue and the purple science in somewhere. Oh, crumb. I don't want to do it there either. I'm going to have smelting operations. So we'll do this. We'll push it down there. And basically go all the way south until we get in line with that. And then go all the way west. And then, you know, if we're planning a smelting rig that runs into this coal line, we'll just go around it. And that'll be fine. If we run into a forest in the meantime, we'll do exactly as much tree harvesting as we need to get the belt through and no more, because what a pain. But that is it for time, so I'm gonna clear out this little bit of forest and connect this line between episodes, and then next time we will get started on some more expansion and research and all that good stuff. I will see you then. All right, bye-bye.